Alrighty, y'all, welcome to the video, and I want to say thank you for tuning in to this video. And first point of this is how to lose weight fast for teenagers is first thing is no way around the laws of thermodynamics, meaning calories in versus calories out. And this has stood the test of time for losing weight fast. And what I will explain to you what that means is calories in versus calories out. Your body needs to be in a caloric deficit, meaning that you have to have your maintenance calories, okay? So your maintenance calories is to maintain your body weight. You would have to be intaking, let's say, for example, 2,500 calories is your maintenance, okay? And you can go to a, what I use is TDEE calculator, and that'll give you a ballpark range. But I would say the best way to check is track for a week how many calories you're intaking. Don't make any changes whatsoever, but make an account of what you're eating and how many calories you are, and then take a deficit of, I would say, 200 to 300 calories is a good number. 500 is a little drastic, but and then you have to also account for energy expenditure and all sorts of stuff that we can sort of go into a little bit more. But as a basic, calories in, calories out, you need to be in a calorie deficit. So you need to be inputting less energy in your body than it is to maintain. And that is all I can say on that point. I will see you guys. And alrighty, guys, second point is going to be to drink more water or liquids. And so that is the second point for losing weight for teenagers fast, is to drink more water and liquids. So a tip for that is to carry around a larger water bottle, or Nalgene is what I used through high school. I would have a Nalgene water bottle that would sit at my desk, okay? So you would be drinking more water and fill it up in between classes, and then you would be drinking it throughout the day. And that's kind of my first tip for that. So on that as well is it helps your body stay hydrated and feeling better, and you can possibly lose some water retention or bloat that you have from eating a lot of high fat saturated foods. Will actually make you hold more water and will make you just basically feel like crap. And if you drink water, then you will be more apt to pretty much losing that, peeing it out, go into the bathroom, and it will help your body lose that water weight, flush it out, and you won't have to like basically do any excessive exercise or anything like that of the sort. Also, it makes you just feel better. Your body's staying hydrated, you just have more energy, you feel better, you'll be more focused in class. When you drink the more water in the day, you will be more focused, you will be more apt to taking in information, being able to do better in your classes, and you'll just have more energy to put into your classes and be able to retain that information that your teacher is giving you. and in general, it just helps you feel better. Also, water and drinking liquids will keep you more satiated and feeling full, and that will actually help you eat less because you're not feeling as hungry. And sometimes when you actually are hungry, it's your body telling you, I need to drink more liquids, more water, and to stay hydrated. It's not just necessarily thirst. When you're hungry, it could also mean that you need to drink more water. And as well, on that, you will lose weight and you'll lose body fat because you're eating less, because your body, when you were eating, was not necessarily you were physically and biologically needing the food, but you were just thirsty and needed more hydration and more water. All right, and I will see you guys in the third point. Alrighty, guys, so the third point I have is actually don't skip meals, okay? Your body as a teenager needs a lot of energy to grow. You're a growing person, okay? And by skipping meals and doing fad things like intermittent fasting and waiting till lunch, don't get me wrong, that is good for losing weight, but it gets your body into this sort of negative state that you really need to not be in, because if your body is constantly in this state of not getting energy when it needs to, and when your body in the morning is telling you, I need to eat, it's for good reason, because your body has been sleeping and it's been in recovery. And when you add in all these factors like weightlifting, building muscle, recovery, all of that, your body will use a good meal of muscle protein synthesis to actually get the protein it needs in the morning to actually build the muscle, to grow stronger, to get those muscles that you need and want. So what I suggest for you is to prep the night before a simple, easy meal that you can have that's full of protein, healthy, easily digestible, so you're not feeling bloated in the morning for school. Will help you actually with your first hardest class. As a part of this, teenagers and growing young men and women are so, like, you're in the best spot for growing muscle, for building muscle, for getting into really good shape, for losing weight. You are in the best spot you possibly can. Do it earlier than later in life. And I urge you guys, don't skip meals, build healthy habits of eating, and you need to get higher protein meals. Keep your meals higher in protein because it is more of a satiating macronutrient than either fats or carbs. A lot of people say fats are more satiating, and that is partially true, but protein has a higher satiation effect and also is a gives off a more higher thermic effect of food than carbs or fats. And by keeping your protein high, you give it more muscle protein synthesis, you are more satiated, you have a higher thermic effective food, and that means you're actually burning calories by breaking down the food in your body. That's why sometimes when you eat a ton of food, you feel warm, hot, That's the thermic effect of food. And protein has a higher thermic effect of food than any other macronutrient. Also, when you keep your protein high and you have a high protein breakfast after you've gotten up, your body's hungry, you did some sort of exercise, you got up earlier, and your body is more prone and more easily able to take in that protein to actually use it for a good purpose, for building muscle, for recovering, for energy, for getting ready for the school day. And you're not behind the ball, you're not trying to play catch up in the day. And one of the things I wish I did when I was younger was to actually prioritize my sleep like I am now, because I realize how important that is for muscle building purposes, for being better in school. I mean, yeah, high school isn't that hard, but when you build this habit, you build the habit now, then later you are just going to be so much better off in life when you have this habit of getting up earlier. You have more time to get shit done. You have more time to actually get the stuff you want done. You actually will, if you got up earlier, let's say 6 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock, you have time to actually get up, get ready, feel better, and feel like you're not rushed in the morning. You will actually be like, you will have time to actually dress up, look nice for school, brush your teeth, do all that good stuff, and be able to make a healthy breakfast or cook healthy breakfast, be able to go out, exercise. You will be more ready for the school day. You will actually maybe have time in the morning to actually do some homework before school and get better grades, because you have the energy from your breakfast to be able to actually get the work you want done. And you will get it done better. You will retain the information better. The fourth tip I have for you guys is to sleep more. And my challenge for you on that is to actually get up earlier and to make sleep a priority. Alrighty, y'all. So, as part of sleeping more, sleep, when you're sleeping, it actually has a big impact on your growth hormone production, which is one of the main hormones. If you're working out and building muscle, is actually one of the main hormones for muscle building, for the muscle building process. Alrighty, so as part of sleep, and if you have sleep deprivation, actually can result in inadequate and unsatisfactory energy levels because of your sleep deprivation, which could result in unsatisfactory and just not good school or academic progress, and like energy levels throughout the school day can be far lower and not good in your academic process in the classroom, and your progress in school and in your grades, in just retention of stuff and being in class, is going to be far less adequate than you want. So as part of actually sleep, you have your appetite regulation is actually impacted by your sleep. That means your ghrelin and leptin levels. Ghrelin is the hunger hormone, and ghrelin is also part of that, which is what makes you hungry. So your ghrelin levels can actually go up if you have less sleep, which regulates your appetite and how much you're actually eating and how much you want to eat when your body tells you to eat, is actually regulated by your sleep timing, quality, and the amount of sleep that you're getting. So I know sleep, a lot of you guys are gonna say, that's not important. I'm only gonna sleep 4 hours and study all night and pull an all-nighter. I'm not telling you don't do that. There are times and a place for that, and those are in very rare cases that you need to pull an all-nighter or any of that. But I want to advise you to get sleep, get up earlier, and you'll be able to get so much work done, not be as stressed, because when you're stressed, cortisol will actually block your in your body. When you have higher cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone, you will actually be more prone to actually creating more fat cells in your body and to actually be able to put on weight and fat, and that actually affects your weight. And when you're less stressed, you are just going to feel better. You're going to have more energy. You're not going to be stressing about a lot of stuff in your life because you're sleeping. You have more energy. You will be able to get more stuff done. And so you won't have to pull an all-nighter because you have extra hours in the day to study. So you won't have to worry about pulling an all-nighter or any of that. And yeah, it's part of high school, but I advise you not to do that. Prioritize your sleep. And you're going to say, oh, sleep isn't important for weight loss or any of that. And it is actually one of the most important things for when you're trying to lose weight. I mean, yeah, there's the kitchen, exercise, and sleep recovery is so important, because when you have this on point, then you can prioritize more on your diet and nutrition, and you won't have to worry about exercise as much. But when you get up earlier, you'll have more time to get meals done, which helps and aids in your fat loss. And in reality, you are just gonna feel better, because this actually results in more fat loss because you're sleeping more. Alrighty guys, so the fifth and last point I have for you guys is going to be to exercise and start moving more. And as part of that, what I want to say is, when you wake up in the morning, go for a morning walk, start exercising in the morning, because when you do that, it gets the neurons firing in your brain. It tells your body that, oh, I'm up, let's get the day going. It also wakes you up, and it just feels better in the morning when you're moving. And when you actually are getting up in the morning, it tells your body, I am up, I need to get the day going. You won't feel like you're sluggish or you are behind the ball and you're feeling like you're catching up, but instead your body will be awake. It'll be more apt in the morning to just getting shit done, getting stuff done. Alrighty, so when you work out or you move in the morning, you're waking up, but as part of that, you have and release endorphins, which makes you feel better. You feel better, you feel more energized. You're going to be more motivated to do work. You're going to be more motivated, more disciplined as you move and exercise in the morning. The endorphins, the all of the hormones that are released when you're moving in the morning, when you're exercising in the morning, is actually going to make you more motivated to get your work done in the morning and be more motivated to do the schoolwork. You're not going to be hating class and you're not going to be hating it, but you're going to be actually more wanting to do the work, to do better, to be better. You're going to be more motivated to do that because you're moving in the morning. You're feeling good. You're feeling ready to get the day going. You're feeling ready to get school going. And you're going to be just all around feeling better in the morning because you're exercising in the morning. You're not going to feel sluggish. You're not going to have those days where you're groggy and you have that feeling when you wake up, you're stressed. Oh, shoot, I have to get to class. But because you're exercising in the morning, you're going to be more ready for the day. Alrighty, guys. So, what I want to give you the advice on is you don't have to go for a 10K run. You don't have to do any of that crazy stuff. All I want you guys to do is get up in the morning, get yourself moving, get bouncing, and maybe go for what I call my morning relaxation walks. And it's just like a 20-25 minute walk at a moderate brisk pace. It's not super slow, but it's just a decent pace. Gets your heart rate up, gets your body moving, burns a couple extra calories in the morning, gets your steps up, gets your steps going in the morning. And in general, it just, that's what you can do in the morning. You don't have to go for a crazy run. I'm not against those, but you can go for a run in the morning. That's also good. But also, if you're not at that level, you can just go for a 20-minute walk or something like that. Just gets your steps going, like 4,000 or 3,000 steps in the morning. Just gets your steps up and just gets you at a moderate brisk pace, and it just feels good in the morning. So that is what I suggest for you guys to do in the morning. Alrighty, so another thing I suggest for you guys to do as part of exercising, and you're probably waiting for me to say this, but it has to be said, is you guys need to lift weights. And you need just to get into the gym, start lifting weights, because when you build muscle, it actually weighs more than body fat does, okay? And it has a higher metabolic effect, which means that just having muscle on you will actually burn calories, just having muscle on you, than body fat or any of that. And it will help you in that sense of actually burning more fat because you have muscle. It's burning more calories, which helps you into actually burning body fat because you're burning calories just having muscle on you. And you will just, in general, it's a good idea to start lifting weights now than later. So as part of you going for your morning walk and all of that, I know that most high schools, and my high school had this, is they have open gym time, or you can talk to the PE teacher or anything like that to get into the gym to start lifting weights. You can go join your high school gyms. You don't have to pay for a gym membership, any of that. It's all available to you. And if your school is like only available for athletes or any of that, talk to your coach, talk to your PE teacher to get into the gym, because lifting weights has just a different feel to it than running. And I'm not opposed to running, but I'm just saying, in combination with running, lifting weights just has a more gritty, gnarly feel to it. And pumping some iron, you get to you hit some PRs. You get that great feeling when you hit a new PR, you hit a new record, you hit a new personal record. Just gets you more motivated to keep going and keep doing it because you're hitting these new PRs, you're hitting these new records for yourself. And it's all for yourself, for making yourself better. And you're just gonna, just a greater feeling than running or walking, it just feels better. And what I suggest for each and every one of you that is a beginner just starting out, what I suggest is a full body routine. Okay, so my beginner lifting routine that I advise you guys to do, and you can talk to your PE teacher, you can talk to your coach about this, or if you have a weightlifting teacher, I'd suggest you talk to them as well. Don't just listen to me, talk to them who are more um, professional in actually advising you on what to do, but they'll probably say the same thing I'm saying to you. Is I suggest that you do a full body routine focusing on compound lifts for beginners 3 times a week. Let's say you have Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You focus on compound lifts. So your barbell row, your bench press, your dumbbell bench press, incline bench, all of that for your chest, your back, pull-ups, barbell rows, for your legs, working on deadlifts, squats, and possibly some other things. If you have a leg press machine, lunges, those are really good exercises for the legs. You have bench press, push-ups. You have your rows, different rowing variations. Pull-ups is a good horizontal pulling motion. You have bench press. You have chest press machine. You have a lot of different variations on that. Shoulder press, overhead press, dumbbell shoulder press. You have just those are the basic compound lifts. And then you also have accessory movements for each of your exercises. For your other accessory muscle groups, those will be your isolation exercises for the biceps, for the triceps, shoulders, your traps, your front delt, middle delt, rear delt movements, all of those other things that are also necessary, your abdominals, your glutes, but those are mostly, you get most of your muscle groups hit through those compound lifts, and then you have the other accessory exercises, and that is what I suggest for you guys as beginners just starting out. 3 times per week, hitting compound lifts with some accessory exercises. And I also suggest you talk to your PE teacher, your weightlifting coach, whoever it is, to help you with setting out a plan, and to also look up on YouTube as well, not just listening to me, but to look at other people on what exercise plans they suggest. And I will be later on putting out a full body routine for beginners, and I can give that to you guys. And go ahead, follow my Instagram, Massimo_Tuscany.ma, and I will give you guys out some, and you can contact me. I will give you guys some suggestions on your basically beginning out, how to lose weight, all of that. And you follow my social medias, Massimo_Tuscany.ma, and I will give you guys some tips. I'm going to be sending out some posts on Instagram, just giving you guys tips. All right, subscribe, like this video for the algorithm, and I will talk to you guys later. And as always, follow the Beast Army, join the Beast Army, and we will dominate your paths, you beasts. All right, catch you guys later.